Went shooting this morning and had a fine old time, but one of my mates wanted me to have a look at this bow. He bought it off the interweb relatively cheaply, but he said although it feels like £100 or 98 or whatever, it just doesn't seem to have the cast. So he wanted me to cast my eye over it. Well, I'll just say what I see. I'll try not to prejudge it. A tiny bit of set on the stave, but may have been there originally. Not a problem with a heavy bow normally. But first thing I noticed is it didn't look to be thickest in the middle, which is what you'd expect. So I got the verniers, and if we put them on the middle, you can see, I don't know if you can hear, that's the actual middle. So yeah, it's just tight on there, a little bit loose there, fair enough, goes tight. Can't get it on there, can't get it on there, can't get it on there, almost, can't get it on there, can't get it on there, and we're loose again here. So from there to there, it's fat. Well, why? Then as you slide it down the limb, you can see the gap opens up, closes a bit there by the knot, which is fair enough, opens up, yeah, that looks reasonable. Move to this limb, that was our centre, very loose there immediately, very loose, you see the gap opening up, yeah, looks reasonable. So I'm already predisposed to thinking this limb looks a bit thick and stiff there. Well, we haven't seen it flex yet, so we'll pull it where the knock is, where the knocking point is, support it near the centre, and it tilts as per usual. And everybody always says, why does it tilt? And I say, because you grip a bow in the middle and you pull the string from where the arrow knocks. Oh, I seem to have a cat got in here. Hello, cat. Are you talking to camera? Yes, I am. This is Emily Cat. She knows more about making bows than most people who think they do. But she doesn't like talking to camera, so I'll let her go. Right, so we'll see, as we're pulling it on the tiller, normally when I pull one of mine, it straightens up on the tiller, due to the right limb being a little bit weaker than the left. Or to put it another way, the lower limb is stiff. Well, it's just not happening here, not happening at all. So I don't want to pull it any further yet. And what the chap had said is he'd taken video and it looked like the upper limb was stiff and recovering quicker than the lower limb. Yeah, he was saying top limb he thought was stiff. I said you can't always tell from video because you get artifacts when you're releasing, you know, full speed loose. The scan of the camera can give weird results. I suspect this has maybe been tillered by pulling it from in line with the centre. So if we support it in the centre and pull it from the centre, will it look different? Well, it looks different. Oh yes, it looks balanced now. But that's not how you draw a bow. Let's pull it a bit further. But yeah, you can see that right limb is way stiff. It looks like the bow's upside down. Which brings us to another point. The knocks are as ugly as sin. They've got great fat bulges on the end, and there's no double groove on one of the knocks to let you know which is the top knock, and also allow you to put a stringer on it and slip the string on. My guess is the damn bow's, or he's been using it up the wrong way, and that in fact that should be the lower limb and this should be the upper. Well, let's try it that way. Right, I'll show you the knocks. Don't know if the camera will zoom in and focus. Perhaps if I stand here it will focus on me. Can you see that? And both knocks are the same. Normally the lower knock would be like that, and the top knock you'd have a double groove, another groove to put the stringer in. Yeah, you see this other knock virtually identical. So how do you know which way up the bow's supposed to be? My guess is he's been shooting it upside down, because that limb's fat as hell. So right, let's remark, that's where I'd mark the centre, so let's take that right round so I can see it the other way. That's about it. Which would put the arrow pass, instead of there, would be here. Now you see people think, oh well, your hand's near enough the middle and you're only pulling it an inch above there, it doesn't make any odds. But it makes a hell of a difference, because if you turn it round the other way, you're now talking about this sort of difference. So anyway, enough chit chat. There we go, this is round the other way now. Will it straighten up? There, you can see it straightens up now and looks a lot better, doesn't it? So there we are, my diagnosis. He's shooting the bow upside down. I shall whack him on the head with a cosh, charge him 50 quid and say it's fixed.